Music is the answer. Sweet music is the way. Gospel, jazz, R&B touches you every day. Talk about how it moves you differently day to day. It's the R&B Bistro, where the music have its way.
Hello and welcome to the R&B Bistro, up close and personal. I'm your host, Venus, here to take you through this musical dance we call life. And to do that, you know I bring on prominent people in the community to help us make it through. Today I'm so excited because my guest is a college friend of mine. He's smarter than I am, but we won't get into that. You know I got jokes. Today our guest is a powerhouse in the financial world, a dynamo in finance and philanthropy. He has over 28 years in the industry as an investment executive. As a previous executive with Merrill Lynch, he ranked in the top 15% as a financial advisor. He's active in the community as the president of the board of the Newark Emergency Services of Families. He's a supporter of the arts, and we love that. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Advertising and Marketing Communication from our alma mater, Fashion Institute of Technology, and he's a graduate of Wharton School Merrill Lynch Financial Advisor Leadership Program. He is the CEO of the Knox Group. I'm so excited to welcome Sylvester Knox to the R&B Bistro. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
How are you?
I am wonderful.
It's been a while since we sat down and chat.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yeah, but I'm glad to have you here because I need you to get these people's finances in order.
Well, I'm here to help.
All right, can we get up close and personal?
Yes, we can.
All right, then. So, you know, this is like a shot in the dark. Do you remember statistics class?
Yes.
And I was in it with you?
Yes, you were.
Thank you for helping me pass.
Hey, if I can help, that was a wonderful thing.
Listen, because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I don't know how I passed. If I didn't pass, if I did, I know it's because of you.
Well,
So-
I don't mind helping.
So did you know back then that this is what you wanted to do?
Yes, I had a driving passion for mathematics and numbers, so it kind of always stuck with me. And you know, I tried to combine that with fashion, but the mathematics side was driving me closer towards numbers and obviously Wall Street.
Right. I'm telling you. All right. So you worked at a top career.
Yes.
At a top firm, Merrill Lynch.
Yes.
All right. When did you decide and why to start your own firm?
I felt after 28 years.
You were there 28 years?
Yes, I had the skills, the clientele, and the ability to do something that I wanted to do. And that was to run my own firm. And so through the grace of God, I'm able to do so. And it's exciting.
So did you take the clients you had from over there?
Oh, we took quite a few.
Yeah. Oh, okay, next question. So what's the size of your client base there?
It's very large, you know, but at the same time, what we try to do is help every client meet their goals or their objectives. And we focus on that every day.
Are you taking on any new clients?
Always.
All right, y'all heard that. He's looking for new clients. Well, he don't need them, but y'all need him. All right, so tell me, what does the Knox Group do?
The Knox Group is a registered investment advisor firm. We primarily help clients and retirees all across this country. We focus on what their goals are as far as if they're a beginner starting from point A, where they're just, you know, dabbling their feet into the financial world, where they just want to start a little bit of investing, or they may need help with a mortgage, or they may need some assistance with kind of coming up with a plan around life insurance. So we do the whole gambit, and we're very excited about it.
Okay. I think we have a clip of the beginning, because I want to know what's the difference, rather. Why should someone, a regular person, not a corporation, why should they come to your firm as opposed to a Merrill Lynch or those kind of things?
Well, we're going to be certainly cost effective for them to come to my firm. We're going to focus on them, not what we can make on them. So that is very critical, because I think too often people in our community don't get an opportunity to really get the expertise of someone like myself and not have to be tied down that they have to pay to do it.
Right.
So certainly that first meeting is on me. And I look forward to doing that to the folks of New Jersey State.
Now, do they have to come to you, or do you go to them?
We do either way.
Yeah.
I can go to them, or they can come to my office.
And how long would you say that first meeting would take?
About an hour. Depends. Depends on what the client is looking for. And what, you know, a lot of people today are not focused on the fact that we have the longest bull market in the history of this country. And there's a lot of opportunity to enhance their wealth. So I'm going to educate you on that process and how you can execute it no matter what level you're at.
I like that. I'm going to come back to that no matter what level you're at. So what does a typical day in the life of CEO Sylvester Knox look like at the Knox Group?
Well, it starts at 5 a.m. in the morning. So we are getting data and information on what's happening overnight, what's going on in the Asian markets, what's going on in Europe, and we're trying to compilate what exactly will be our communication to our existing clients. From that point on, I'm meeting clients throughout the day, talking with my assistants and some of my staff people about how we're going to help clients achieve their goals. And so we have like a round table meeting and discussing every specific client and where they're at and what they need. So this way we don't let anything fall through the cracks. And so we're excited about helping people achieve those goals.
So if you're up at 5, are you in the office at 5 or you're up at 5? I missed that part.
Oh, I'm in the office
In
at
the
5.
office at 5?
Yeah, yeah.
When do you leave the office?
7, 8, 9, depending. You know,
Oh my goodness.
I have a
And do
long
you
day.
work out?
Yeah, of course I have
During
to.
the lunch hour or before you come at 5?
I work out. I have exercise equipment in my home.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
so I get after it.
Okay, and your offices are?
In Short Hills, New Jersey.
Short Hills, okay. So does an individual have to make a certain amount of money to come
No,
to you
not
for
at
your
all.
services?
That's
No?
the misnomer about this business. You can start from wherever you are, and we can show you how you can do something systematically that even if it's $50 a month, how that can accumulate over years. And so we're happy to help anyone with that situation.
That's good, because I went to a company who shall not be named, and that wasn't the same conversation I got from them. So I'm happy to know that that you say that. And I saw somewhere, if we can have his services up there, I saw somewhere in your services of the different things that you do that you life insurance analysis.
Yes.
Right?
So we found in this country that most people are underinsured, meaning that they don't have enough insurance.
One more.
So what we want to do is primarily make sure we analyze where they are, what their family dynamics are, and how we could possibly eliminate that risk. Because nothing more horrible than losing a spouse, and he's the breadwinner, and there's no insurance, or very little insurance. So we want to make sure there's money to pay for education, maintain their lifestyle, support the family fully.
So you take the insurance policy and you look at it, and of course you got to, can you look at both the term and the whole life?
Oh, I look at everything. I look at it, whether it's term or whole life, or which is more beneficial to you. It might be that, hey, if I do a 30-year term, that's more beneficial to me, so I can take that money that I'm saving and put into investments.
Now, I'm going to stop you here for a minute, just for me, and because I know that there are other people out there like me that sometimes keep getting this confused. Term life, whole life. Which one gives you money back?
Whole life.
Whole life gives you money
Right.
back.
Whole life gives you money back.
Term
And
life, you're throwing your money away and waste it.
Well, I wouldn't say you're throwing it away.
No.
There are strategic plans around term that make it work. It's just as we get older, the cost of term goes up.
Okay.
Where whole life, you have a set price, and it can be paid up over 10 or 15 years, depending on what the scenario is.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's talk about working adults. When should they start retirement planning?
Immediately.
So any age at a working adult. you can start.
Absolutely, because you got to keep in mind that we're living longer than ever before. So, we want to ever have a situation where you're outliving your money. So we want to make sure you're starting as early as possible so that we can compound that money over 10, 15, 20, 30 years.
And of course, if they want to learn how to do that at different stages, they'll come to you.
I'm happy
tell
to
them how
help
to do
them.
that.
Be happy to
But
help.
let's give me this though. What's the first most important step that anybody should do to put in place for retirement?
The first step is to save. Okay. We go to church and we give our 10%. I want you to give yourself 10% first.
No matter how much
No
money
matter
you
how much money it is.
Oh, Lord.
10% goes to you.
Oh, Lord.
And then we're going to build on that.
Okay. That's why he's here. Okay. Did I tell you he was the smartest? In my opinion. Anyway, do you teach people how to buy and invest stocks?
Absolutely. We set them up. If they have a knack for it or they want to do it, we have clients who, they give me their big money to invest and they play with a little bit of money themselves and they can invest online. You can buy anything they want. And sometimes they'll call me up and ask me my opinion and I'll give it to them. But at the same time, you have a lot of latitude of doing online trading yourself.
And speaking of your opinion, I noticed that you've been talking on LinkedIn, giving out some free advice. Right,
Yes,
on
I have
different
been.
things,
Yes,
right?
I have been. Yes.
So I like that. Make sure
we
you
made a
guys
strong
do that.
campaign around that, and also on Twitter.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
because we want to educate the public.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because, there's some people that will lead you astray, and I totally know that you're not one of those people.
No, we really do follow protocol of having a fiduciary responsibility to that client. So, we are making sure that whatever we're doing for you is for your interest, not ours.
Yeah, and they're your first priority.
That's
right?
the first priority, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So should stocks be a part of everybody's portfolio?
Absolutely, without question. At any age as well, because we often were taught as we get closer to retirement, we should be in bonds or something more conservative. But at the end of the day, given the trajectory of where people are living to 90, 95, 105, we need a certain allocation of that money to still stay in stocks.
Okay. So I want to move into our older crowd.
Okay.
Because some of us are nearing the older crowd.
I
And I
understand.
do my research before I take information from the portfolio of the people that I'm talking about, their bios, and I look, I don't know, their social medias and check everything else. But I fact check too, because
Absolutely.
people can say what they want to say. That's marketing.
That's marketing.
That's marketing.
Say anything.
So I like to look people up, and and then I ask people, this person's coming on the show. Do you got a question I need to ask them? So I got some questions from people in their 50 and 60 age.
Okay.
And then I got a question about a grandmother who's asking about her grandchildren. So is there a way that someone between the ages of 50 and 65 who has no portfolio to put together money for retirement or just to live well till they die?
Yes. It's never too late to start. So our focus will be based on what your goals are, and that means your age in which you want to retire, how much income you're going to need in retirement, how we're going to build this pool of monies to support your life in retirement. We're going to look at all aspects of your financial life, and then we're going to put you on a savings plan to help you achieve that goal.
Now this one is going to come out of left field, only because I'm really invested into people who are in situations where they've lost their job because they've been outsourced for so many different things or whatever, and they don't have any money. So how can you save from nothing?
Okay, well, obviously, you got to be somewhat employed somewhere.
Somewhat employed.
But at the same time, it doesn't mean we can't talk about a strategy when you do get that employment and how we can help you make sure you contribute to the 401k there, how you take advantage of the company matching opportunities. And we look at how we can help you save even more. But it does start with some income. You got to have jobs.
I know, because I get upset with people when they say, you can be debt free. You can't be debt free if you don't have no income.
That's right. No, it's not,
So let's get you some income, and then I'll teach you how to be debt free.
There you go.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So the person who wanted to know about her grandparent, what's the best thing now to do for a person who wants to save for their grandchildren?
Right now, for most young people in this country, we would recommend a 529 plan, which is an educational college plan. It grows tax-free, which is a beautiful thing.
So the grandparents can set this up?
The grandparents can set it up, or the parents, or anybody in that family line. So it's a wonderful thing. Instead of getting toys and gifts for their birthdays, let's send checks so we can contribute to their 529 plans and really be a blessing to them as they approach college.
Now, are savings bonds still good?
Yes, they are still good, but given where low interest rates are, at 1% right now, we're not going to get the returns we need.
Okay. Off the record for a minute, I heard some chatter outside before we started, and they were talking about because of this, what's the name of the virus that's going around now?
You're talking about the...
it starts with a C.
Whatever
it is that we can't think of right now. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That it's affecting stocks in different places?
Yes, there's a little bit of a panic in the marketplace about this coronavirus that's basically got people concerned that this thing could spread and become a epidemic in the society.
And they can't get certain things from certain areas because it's where...
Exactly, because everybody's shutting down their system.
Right.
So if you have a plant where you're producing cars and you're fearful that your workers might be harmed, you're going to tell them to stay home. So therefore that plant can't produce the cars and therefore the revenue can't come through.
So should they panic and pull their stocks? Or?
No, that'd be the worst thing you can do. Right now, you should sit tight, take a breather. We have a lot of fundamentals out there. With the economy is strong, corporate profits are strong. We need to relax here.
Okay. All right. So how would you sum up your passion and drive and determination for what you do?
To me, it's about giving back. At the end of the day, no matter what the situation is, it's about giving back. How do I lift someone else up? How do I get them going, get them started on their future, their lives, and making an impact in their lives? You know, people look at me, sometimes they say, you're like a doctor. You take
Doctor
care
of
of
finances,
people.
yeah.
You take people's lives. You might be more important than a lot of other professionals that I have. So I look at it about giving back and being that partner with that client and all their other professional partners and helping them achieve their goals.
I like that. I like that. We have some extra minutes before I get into my last thing, so I want to double back to you being the president of the board of the Newark Emergency Services Family. What's that about?
It's a nonprofit organization in Newark, and it's about addressing homelessness and senior citizens and reentry into the workforce. So I've been associated with NEFS for the last 20 years. And I tell you, I'm excited every day I go there. It is a challenge. Yes, we're always looking to raise capital to help feed the homeless or allow people to just come in and take a shower. But the idea is that it's about helping those who need the help the most. And I love it.
I like that. So how long have you been a part of that board?
20 years now.
20 years you've been
Yes.
there. Wow. How large is it?
It's well known in Newark. It's in Essex County. It's pretty large. We are starting to reevaluate who our best clients is, per se, as far as our clientele and how we can help the community. So we're in that process now. We're right on Broad Street in downtown Newark, and we love it.
Is that organization duplicated in any other county?
No, nothing like it. Nothing like it.
So,
NEFS is amazing.
So you can't duplicate it in any other county?
Well, we can come close.
Okay.
But you know what? It takes the people, right? The people would bring the magic to helping others.
Right.
So, you know, the people there are just amazing. The staff, the directors, the new executive director, wonderful people. So we work very hard at trying to help them achieve their goals.
Okay. All right. So I want to do something that's kind of fun.
Okay.
You can come on down from the real business and relax a little bit more.
Okay.
So I can get personally. I used to call this the rapid Bistro mix, and I started with men, and y'all kept messing up. So I figured I would just get into your personality, and then you say something which makes me go, what? And then we have a whole conversation about that
Right.
we're not supposed to have. So anyway, so it's now called the Bistro Rapid Mix.
Okay.
Personality mix, rather.
Okay.
So I can just get into your personality, and if we want to linger a little bit on that, we can. So the first question is, this show started with music, you know, gospel, jazz, and R&B.
Okay.
And because those are my favorite genres and the genres I sing in. So like, hey, you know. Anyway, so I got to ask a music question, even when we're not talking about music.
Okay.
All right? So what is your favorite love song?
Oh, it's got to be, I'm going to say Luther Vandross.
No, what's all of them, or just
All
one
of them.
All of them.
Love them all. Love them all.
Okay. Is he like in your car on rotate?
Yes, he is. It's interesting. I met him about 20 years ago. And ever since then, loved his music ever since.
Yeah.
He's
Big
amazing
Luther
guy.
or Little Luther? Because you know
He was
sound
Big
different.
Luther then.
Yeah.
He was Big Luther then, but he was just amazing.
Yeah.
And he actually sang for us at an event I was at, which was amazing.
Nice.
Amazing to see
I don't
him
think
up
there's
close.
anybody that comes close.
He's up close and personal, and it was really,
Yes.
really, really lovely to see.
Yes. At a like small jazz spot?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I love those.
Yes.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh, God. I would say just basically having a strawberry banana float.
A strawberry banana float?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It gets me a little, you know, I know I work out and I
Takes you to
shouldn't
your
have
happy
it,
place.
but it just makes me happy. I think it's something that goes back to my childhood days.
Yeah. Strawberries and banana are good together, though.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes, but the ice cream is really good.
You can have a strawberry banana Slim Fast.
So that's true. These days now you can,
Yeah.
but that's my guilty pleasure there. But you know, life. You know, you just want to live
Now
it.
you do a lot. Give me some of these activities that you do.
Oh, I play golf. I have a whole slew of folks in that space. I'm involved with the YMCA's of New York. I do some teachings at my church. I do.
Wait, back up. What teachers you do at our church? You got another church?
Yeah, no, I only got one church.
What teachers you do at our church that I
I've
missed?
done some duty free. Absolutely.
You've done some D-free stuff at our church?
Yes.
Must have been on a Saturday and I was asleep.
Yeah, well, they asked me to do it, and I said, fine, it's easy.
I'm serious, because I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah,
Because usually I go to whatever they're talking about for D-free.
yeah.
If it was finances,
Yeah.
I need you to be up.
Yeah,
in
we
there.
had it set up where we basically had a more mature group in where I was at, because they wanted to get really more hands-on, and they had some resources, and they just wanted to get a deeper dive on
Okay.
that. But yes, I'm always available to help the church.
I'm
That's a
gonna have to
passion
think
of
of
mine.
something that you can do else that you can do there, because I think that church is a wonderful church. I've been there 30 years.
Yes, you have.
You know, and so, but I think that it's still like the rest of the world, divided into the haves and the have-nots.
Absolutely.
And I really want to bridge the gap between the haves and the have-nots.
Yes, I agree with you, and I see that as well. And I think, you know, we have a lot of corporations that come to us, and they just want the haves.
Yeah.
But they're doing nothing for the have-nots.
Yes.
And so we got to figure out a way that, hey, okay, you can come and meet our haves, but you're going to do
gotta talk
something.
to our have-nots.
Right. Or you're going to sponsor something that we can educate these people.
Yeah.
And that's important.
See, that's
Yeah.
why I've always liked you, even outside of statistics class. All right, so now I went way off the rapid mix, and now
Yes.
we're going to go back. So what is one thing that people would be surprised to know about you?
People would be surprised to know about that I like to sing.
So we're going to back up now. Can you sing?
Well, I've been told I can hold a note.
You can hold it, but what you do with it? Does it go the right way?
I don't.
You know I'm going to test you now. Not here. Not here, but I'm going to. You like to sing?
Yeah, I like to sing. I just, you know.
So the next time I'm sitting in the pew next to you, well, I might have to sit in the pew next to you.
They've asked me more than
To join the choir?
time to join the choir. Yes.
Why don't you? The men's choir.
It's
They
just-
need you. Forget it. Our choir needs you. We need some more men
Well,
that can hold the tune
Yeah. Well.
and take the note the right way.
the right way, right? I may have to reconsider.
I'll test you. I'll test you. You know, I'm friends
yeah.
with the pastor's mother now. You know,
Yes,
she's
yes.
voice 101.
That's correct. She is.
But
she's
you know what she said? Just come in her choir, move your lips. Did say that. She said it's okay to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, so but you should join the choir. Wait a minute. I don't even know how you have time to join anything.
Exactly.
Because with all those things, those extracurricular things that you just said you
Yes.
did, and starting at 5 and leaving at 7 or 8,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't understand how you fit that in.
You know what?
Do you work Monday to Friday?
My body. I'm sorry.
Do you work Monday to Friday?
Yes.
Are you working
sometimes
Saturday and
Saturdays.
Sunday?
Yes.
And you fit your family in there
I
too?
fit everybody in there.
Somebody, we need to take time management from him.
Yes, we get very efficient.
All right, so he likes to sing. That's what we need to remember about him. All right, give me 3 things that someone who wants to go out and be a successful financial advisor should do. 3 things.
Number 1, I would say find a mentor. I want you to find a mentor, someone that would work with you to at least guide you in the right direction, to allow you to move in the direction of becoming a financial advisor. There are multiple training programs throughout the United States here that will help you do the legwork to learn to be a financial advisor. There were times when I was at Merrill Lynch, I had 45 junior financial advisors that I was training to become full-fledged financial advisors. And it was amazing. We challenged them in so many ways they never thought was possible. And so they became successful because we drove them to the point where we showed them how to handle clients.
And do you do that now?
Yes.
Okay, find a mentor. Number 2.
Number 2, you need to get licensed, okay? The license process is a little tricky because you have to be sponsored by somebody.
Really?
Yes, it's not you just walk in the door and take an exam and, no, you got to be sponsored. Then there's the cost for the exam, prep exam, there's a lot of work involved.
Right.
And you got to have a good memory because it is a 6-hour exam.
Wow. I thought the 4 for PMP and the 4 for HR was rough. 6-hour
Exactly.
exam, my
Yes.
goodness.
So Series 7 is a very long and demanding exam. So
3?
and you have the 63, 65, or can be work as well.
Right.
Today we push more of the 66 series license because it incorporates the 65 and the 63.
Okay. And tip number 3?
Tip number 3, call everybody you know.
To get them as clients?
Get them as clients, because at the end of the day you can do all those things, but if you have no clients,
I hear that.
it doesn't work.
And should you hook up with a firm first before you try to do this on your own?
I would recommend it if you're young in the business. It depends on where you are in the business. If you've been in the business, you know the business, you go on out there and create your own thing.
Okay.
If you're young in the business, you need to be under the umbrella of a prototype training program, becoming a financial advisor.
All right.
There's some great firms out there that offer great programs.
Okay. This has been awesome. Tell our viewers where they can find you to stay connected to you.
Oh, absolutely. I am in Short Hills, New Jersey. I'm local. I travel in New York. I have clients in Florida. You can reach me at my office at 973-218-2496.
And you're on LinkedIn?
I'm on LinkedIn. You can email me, the Knox Group, KNOX, at sylvesterknox.com.
All right. Thank you, Sylvester. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
This has been the R&B Bistro Up Close and Personal with Venus. Remember, it's never too late to live your dreams. And when you do, I'll be there encouraging you. I'm on all social media. Make sure you follow me on everything. Come on back next time to see who we chat with again. Love you for watching. Take care now.
Music is the answer. Sweet music is the way. Gospel, jazz, R&B touches you every day. Talk about how it moves you differently day to day. It's the R&B Bistro, where the music have its way.